All right, and we are back for the Gearbox one.
Gearbox?
Welcome to Gearbox University, where inquisitive minds encounter compelling opportunities.
Talk to me.
At Gearbox University, our aim is to broaden your intellectual horizons and enrich your global perspective.
Oh,
Gearbox University was founded in 1999, just 15 years after this 80s orientation video was made. We offer numerous
This
degrees
80s
across a
orientation
multitude
video
of
was
fields,
made.
including sociopathology,
All right.
supply chain management, and storytelling with a European-sounding accent. Gearbox University
They're kinda
comprises
funny.
3 unique colleges that will place you on whichever path to success is right for you. At the College of Gearbox Software, we can shape you into the looting, shooting vault hunter you've always believed you could be. At the College of Gearbox Publishing, we offer advanced degrees in Norse mythology, projectile meteorology, or regular meteorology. You can even write your thesis on the deification of gravity. Finally, there's the College of whatever the
Look at these
hell
dudes.
else we're doing. With specialties in badass bunkernomics, history of magic, enlarged vehicle maneuvering, and yes, even Hollywood filmmaking. Did you hear we're making a Borderlands movie? It's true. Let's learn more about all the innovative
What the
opportunities
hell?
you can find at Gearbox University. Dynamic, pioneering, groundbreaking.
Okay. Talk to me.
I don't think this one's gonna be as long as the other one.
What can you do? Really?
Right, it's just like Borderlands and all that.
Did you lock yourself in slot? You take a shit. Alright, it's more interactive and better than Ubisoft.
Yeah, it's keeping us alive.
I'm not falling asleep in this one now.
Not yet.
Alright.
Hey everybody, if you don't know me, I'm
It's
Randy
about to be a
Pitchford,
game.
the founder of the Gearbox Entertainment Company and executive producer of the Borderlands franchise and all of the great games that we do at Gearbox. And I am right now on the set
Oh, that looks
of
sick.
the Borderlands motion picture, in development, in production. We're shooting. This is a live soundstage, and I thought, since I'm here, wouldn't it be cool if
You think it's
I
gonna be
walk you around
good?
a little bit and show you some of the
The
cool
movie?
stuff that we're doing?
Yeah.
Let me
Most
walk
games
through
that
this.
come
This is a
from
live set.
movies
There's
aren't
guys working on the
Nah,
video right
good.
now in real time.
But this might be cool.
Might be
Everywhere.
interesting.
I mean, we had to learn our lesson by now, right? Like
Caverns.
humanity.
We've been in the desert, in the sand quarries. We've been in the stone quarries, doing all kinds of amazing stuff. Actually, look, this is. Let me. Hey, Eli, can I grab you for a second?
Yes.
This is Eli Roth, our director.
What up, Eli?
Hey everybody.
This is our E3. These
What's
are
up,
our
guys?
gamers.
These are
You
E3.
I know we have.
These aren't people, they're
He
just
doesn't
E3.
exist in the game, but he exists in the movie and in real life. It's Edgar Ramirez.
Well, Edgar Ramirez's character Atlas exists hypothetically in the game. We've never met him before in the game or in real life. We're meeting Atlas
What?
for the first time in this movie story. I'm so stoked that you're here doing this.
Thank you, man.
This is
I'm
gonna
very,
be-
very happy.
This
yeah,
is gonna be a blast.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. You know, look, I feel like we're just getting started. The whole point is to entertain people, and this movie that Eli's making, it's unreal.
I mean, we have. I don't want to say what we're filming, but it's lots of blood, lots of guts. It's totally bonkers, but it's also very Borderlands. I have learned how to twirl a Vlad off.
You know what? I think we should. Let me show this.
Yeah, we can show that.
This is,
this is the stunt one. That's
This
a
is
foam one.
this is video game fans will recognize this is the Infinity. It's a Vladoff Infinity, and you've gotten pretty good at twirling.
Well, they have ones that actually, this one is light, so I
Yeah.
could really learn
Yeah,
to
yeah,
twirl
yeah.
because I don't want to. I don't want to smash a
You're
real
getting
one.
good at that.
But Kate's amazing.
She's
Kate's
got-
like, she can side twirl, she can double twirl.
That's right.
You know, she can do the front twirl.
Isn't it unbelievable how she's brought Lily to life?
It's
I can't wait
crazy.
for you to see. Like,
Well,
Kate is a god.
I
she's-
saw, you know, everyone thinks of Kate from Blue Jasmine or Carol, all the things she's done. And House of the Clock on its Walls, I saw how unbelievably funny she was. And I noticed that she brought out the great dramatic acting in Jack Black, and Jack brought out the great comedy in Kate. She was so into it. She
Jack
wants to really,
Black.
you know,
Oh, so he's in
understand
it?
from the inside out. Like, what are the powers? Where do they come
It's
from?
wild to watch her walk like Lily. That
What
blew my
the-
mind.
Oh
Just
yeah, I
the-
think
We
Jack
wanna
Black
make
might
a
be
real
the
great
claptrap,
science fiction movie.
the little
We don't wanna
robot.
just make a great video game adaptation movie. I
Right.
just want it to be a
Well,
great,
that's the key,
a
right?
great you just have to make a great sci-fi movie. Period.
And it's really come to life. So for Borderlands fans who play the video game, if you have people in your lives that you want to introduce to Borderlands but aren't going to play the game with you, this movie's how you do it. You can bring your family, your loved ones, bring them to the movie.
We want
and
this to be-
introduce them to Borderlands. They're going to love it.
We want this to be like a gateway drug for the non-Borderlands fans. I mean, like, the thing is, the great thing about the game is there's so much to it that you know.
Yeah, we just
telling
want it to be a
80
gateway
hours
drug.
Story every time. I mean, people can live in the world, so we have to create a different experience. And the
Yes.
experience has to be thrilling in a different way and exciting. Have all the things that the fans love. Easily the best cast I've ever worked with. But like just a world class.
Oh.
Yeah, he's Cloud
Kevin Hart.
Just to come in and play, and everyone is so.
Oh,
into their
that-
characters.
oh, no,
You
that's
see
not the
Wade
dude from,
Florian's playing Creed,
Florian
or
is killing it.
Ariana is Tiny Tina.
She's
Kevin
doing
is
amazing.
rolling. I mean,
What was that
Kevin
mo-
is
what was
a
that
man
show?
On a mission.
I can't believe
Like he's
watching
playing like
Kevin
a full action star.
go full action star. I think he's really going to surprise people. I think Kevin's over there actually, and I
Really?
know Lisa is trying. Lisa, our
trying to
first
get a
AD.
shot. You go get-
She's
go
okay,
get him.
You go to work.
I'm gonna-
All right, come with me, guys. Come with me. I'm going to see if I can find Ari.
You
and,
go to work,
one
I'm
of the
gonna drop,
producers,
like,
and Emmy.
$1 billion.
The R odds are legendary.
About a
Hey,
movie that
Ari,
might flop.
Can I interrupt you, man? Guys, this is Emmy and Ari from Arad Productions. Ari Arad has made a whole bunch of awesome movies. You're probably familiar with the Arads from Marvel, right? Because Avi Arad was the founder and the CEO of Marvel Studios. And
Really?
They created a movie
Wow.
called Spider-Man, and then Iron Man. I believe you're the executive producer.
This movie might be good,
You worked
dude.
on- and then the X-Men, and then the Avengers.
Whoa.
And you know, I think it's gone from there. These are the most successful movies of all time for comic books. And the pitch you gave me was, hey, that was cool. We figured it out with comic books. We think that video games are the next frontier of this, and we think Borderlands is the perfect video game. And you were really flattering.
Yeah,
And-
Borderlands
and
is a
Avi's
lot that
idea
you
was
could
kind of,
throw into
kind
a
of jerk,
movie.
wasn't it?
You made us work for it. You made us work for it. But you were right. You were right.
Well, you have to understand, like, we get hit up from Hollywood people all the time, and it's a different world. Like, what we have to do to make video games is a completely different skill set than what you care about in making these incredible films.
What you
And
care about, like,
I
it's
didn't want. I wanted to
different.
make sure that if we were going to partner with somebody on the film side, that it was with people that cared about our universe, cared about our fans, and
Wow,
cared about
Borderlands.
the character and the worlds that we created, and was going to actually develop it. Not just, you know, a lot of these.
I
guys
like
that
their
pull
graphics.
options,
Yeah,
just
Borderlands
throw
is
it in
cool, dude.
studios, just see where they can get business done. And
They have, like, the-
I probably beat you up for like 2 years plus. before
Oh
we-
yeah.
We called it dating for 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. I remember.
You remember we were dating for years. Yes.
It's a
And,
match.
But we did a deal, and it's been a long road.
Yeah, but you
we're
know what?
here.
We're here and we're psyched, and it's been worth it. You know, like feels like we used that time pretty well.
I can't believe it.
You know, and we're really proud of where we're at.
It's pretty amazing. So
What's
we're
with their
about-
headphones?
We're more than halfway done. With
Oh,
the,
yeah?
with the shooting.
Yeah, right.
We're about 2/3.
Everybody has
Oh, look at
headphones on
this.
their neck.
We got Eli again.
We have a really funny.
It looks
shot
like one of those
with the trash. We should be shooting it.
Walkman headphones.
I was told that we
Well, I
can't.
don't think we can give it away, but I think that for him, anyways, for our behind the scenes, we should get it.
Oh. So I'll tell you what, you guys. This is Eli. This is Ari. Oh, don't look that way. We can't. No, this way. Look this way. We can't show. Yes. I don't want to. Okay. So guys, it's going to be an amazing E3. Borderlands the film is going to be absolutely incredible. We've got some cool stuff to show you. I know some of you are interested in seeing more about the new game that we have announced, and learning more from Gearbox Publishing. So you're going to get all that I wish I could be there in person, but since we're digital, we're gonna do it this way. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.
I like the vibe. Good vibe.
It was a good vibe. That must be a pretty cool place to
Among
work
the
for,
many
like the dudes
innovative
like that.
courses offered by Gearbox University, make sure you check out Borderlands Science. By solving the puzzles, you can contribute to real-world research studying the human gut microbiome. For you freshmen in the audience, here's our leading
For you
scientist,
freshmen.
Mayim Bialik.
By playing Borderlands 3, you can contribute to real-world scientific research that helps real people. You'll be directly helping our scientists organize and compare this doo-doo.
I'm the conductor of the poop train! Borderlands Science, you too can be the conductor of the poop train. And while you'll reap in-game rewards when you play, the real reward is knowing that you're making the world a better place. Gearbox University. We're not even charging tuition for this.
All right, Gearbox. I respect it.
The Homeworld game started in the mid-90s. It would be the first ever truly 3D RTS. So that was a big deal in, the late 90s.
Prepare. Oh.
Fate.
Okay.
It
Borderlands.
Borderlands Skyrim.
rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor.
Yo.
You cannot hide from fate. But you can make your own.
Andy Samberg.
What the hell? Alright. What in the world?
Butt Stallion.
$2K? Gearbox?
Wonderlands. Yeah, that was that Wonderlands game.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
Oh, that's a DLC. Oh.
Quick question. We're not talking about yet, right?
That is correct.
It's my favorite. Hi, I'm Kayla Belmore, and I'm senior producer on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Senior producer?
Yeah, it's like a spin-off of Borderlands.
So what's really unique about Wonderlands is it's a looter shooter, which is, pretty classic for Gearbox software, but for the first time ever, we're setting it in a brand new fantasy environment. Even though it's inspired
I kind of want to. I'm gonna
some
play
of,
this, dude.
the content we've made before with Assault on Dragon's Keep, a fan favorite.
Roll for initiative, suckers!
It's a completely standalone plot, new set of characters with some nods to the past, but if you've never played a Borderlands game before, you can absolutely jump right in and enjoy it just as much. So we're absolutely excited to talk about all of our new enemy types. So that is one of our wyvern enemies. You will absolutely be fighting them. They're not your average wyvern. So of course we've got goblins. You definitely can't have a fantasy game without goblins, but again, we like to make them our own. Thank
Shout
you
out to
so
Goblin
much,
Slayer.
everybody. I hope that you are as stoked as
Watch
we
that
are
anime.
about Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Follow us on our social channels.
Shout out to
find
Fable.
the latest and
Hope we
greatest
see
news.
some.
Enjoy the rest of the
This
show.
is giving me a Fable vibe.
This franchise has been around for so long.
What?
Here we are.
What are you
years later,
guys doing here?
And we keep looking at well, Homeworld 3, this has to happen.
Does?
Did you play Homeworld?
Bro, I never played Homeworld. This is my first time hearing about
Giants
Homeworld.
have come to
And they're like
and you have
dissing
been
it.
chosen by the gods to
Okay,
protect
they're
this
playing something else,
Your
and then
first
they
task
bring up
is to find
Homeworld,
some
and then they
new
swap it
clothes
out.
that aren't drafty. Your tribe's journey starts in the wilderness. Hunt down pets, gather rare resources, and explore the untamed
Resources.
world. Once you've plundered all you can carry, return to your village and use those resources to forge Viking-worthy gear.
That's kind
You
of
must
tough.
protect the seed of Yggdrasil at all costs.
I'm not feeling
or
this.
world and everything in it
Like
will
a
be
computer game.
destroyed forever. So take heed. Ahead things rise when the sun sets. Destroy these dark spirits before they destroy the seed.
This kind of reminds me of Diablo a little bit.
Victorious knight
Yeah.
makes way for a new day, to venture into new lands, build to greater heights, and face fiercer creatures.
This is. It reminds me of Dingus. This reminds me of like the Walmart Diablo.
But be careful. You're a little used to Midgard squashed by a troll. Craft legendary weapons.
Got
build
teabag.
deadly defenses. And grow the strength of your tribe. Because those giants are on their way.
All right,
Oh, wow.
that makes it better. Get to have like a little gang.
And it's time for us to end their path of destruction.
Oh, you can send out with
Let's
them and
show
shit.
our might
Yo.
is greater than their height.
I don't know about all that now. There's giants here.
As the saying goes.
I mean,
Valhalla.
they better get their
Can't wait.
price point right. What are we thinking? Like 30 beans? That'll be straight. You go 40, I think you're pushing it.
Yeah.
Or free to
oh,
play?
it's just a PlayStation game.
Hello everyone, my name is Juan Maroda. I'm the creative director at Northfell. We're just under 2 months away from finally launching our upcoming 10-player co-op action RPG, Tribes of Midgard, and delivering
10-player co-op?
on July 27th
Oh,
on
shit.
PS5, PS4, and Steam.
I'm down to play it if it's free.
In Tribes of Midgard, you play as an Einonyar.
I don't think it's free. You think so?
That's been returned to Midgard
It should
in order
be.
to protect
I
the
don't
sea
think
of
it's worth
Midgard that you will retrieve.
$70
Every
on
time you start a
PS5.
new run, you
I'll
want
pay
to
like
go out and
30
explore
beans, like
this
I
new
said.
world,
Like, I'll give it a
gather some
try.
resources, fight enemies,
Remind me
and
of
return to your
RuneScape a little bit
village
too.
in
You
order
ever play
to craft better
RuneScape?
equipment and tools to help you survive.
I used to love
You
RuneScape.
can also upgrade and fortify
I'm
your
not tired.
village, because each night creatures from hell will
Just
emerge
my brain
from
needs
depth
oxygen.
to attack your tree. Make it through the night to go
shit.
back out.
Yeah, I
to
played
raid enemy
RuneScape.
camps,
I like the
dwell
way
in
this looks though,
caves,
June.
take
I
part
just
in
realized I don't
events,
have a drink.
Go on quests, build anywhere,
You're
and
sober?
of course, loot countless items to
Pass
gain
me the water,
experience
please.
I
and
didn't
develop
say
your
that
character.
now.
We now have 8 classes in the game, each with their own abilities, specificities, and playstyle. As you gain experience, you level up to unlock even more skills, which you can then
phone's
combine with
tweaking right now.
dozens of runes for
Can't even view the
over-the-top
chat.
results. But those nightly creatures aren't even your biggest threat.
I like
You
the way
must
this
get
looks
ready
though.
and
I like the
prepare for your
idea.
biggest challenge, and I mean biggest challenge to date.
You want the water?
Every couple of days, a giant will emerge. and
Oh
move towards your
wow!
village
Every
with
couple
the
of days, a
intent of
giant
destroying
just
the sea of
randomly
Yggdrasil.
pops up.
You must stop it and take it down, whatever the cost. Otherwise, it's game over. You can of course play Tribes of Midgard completely on your own.
What do they mean by like?
We highly recommend that you bring along.
What do they mean by like
to
game
thrive
over? Like
together.
you can't. It's
We
like
cannot wait to share
permadeath.
more information
I
about
don't
this
know. That's a good
ever-growing
question.
epic saga in the weeks to come. In the meantime, you can already pre-order the game right now. to
We're
earn
not pre-ordering
exclusive
nothing,
items
dude. Are you
and
out
be
of your
among the
mind?
first to defend Midgard against Ragnarok.
P4,
Because
P5,
as
and
they
Steam.
say, Valhalla can wait. Thanks for watching. Sail.
And
At
Valhalla.
Gearbox University, it's not all textbooks and calculators.
I like how they did
Sometimes
this.
We like to kick back and have a little fun. A good sense of humor is of vital importance if you want to succeed in these halls. Here's a
It's
list
right.
of sensible wisecracks you might hear when you're exploring our campus. Why did the tribe of Midgard cross the road? To get to the Thor side. Knock knock.
Oh, that was
Who's
sick.
there? The commando. The commando who? I don't know. What are you axing me for? Welcome to the Home World Diner. Our special today is the dessert of Carreg. Help! I've God fallen, and I can't get up. Claptrap, Tiny Tina, and Mad Moxie walk into a bar. Wait, I think Moxie owns the bar, so why would she be walking in? She'd already be there. And is Tiny Tina old enough to drink? Maybe it doesn't matter in space. Also, what's the punchline? And how is Claptrap walking in? I want to say he counts as a unicycle. Okay, we'll work on this before we submit to E3. Gearbox University.
Yo.
Our comedy school is a 2-year degree.
Nice.
Yo, Gearbox, my respects. My respects. Oh, Godfall. This game was supposed to... I don't know if it was good.
It was supposed to be some, and then... But, I mean, if they start adding some content, I think it'll be...
Fight has just begun.
Because it looked cool. But I heard it was very empty, you know, like...
Our duty is to carry the burden of war.
Or just savor the victory.
You know, it just didn't look that interesting.
And there's like other games that does things better. You know what I mean?
It is time, my champion.
It does look good though, like
Yo,
the
it
graphics.
looks great on P5, dude. It is actually crazy how it looks on P5. It's just
Something's missing, right? Like
it's like a wannabe Destiny. Like you get loot and stuff.
How this is going to end.
oh, so it's like a slasher. Instead of a looter shooter, is a looter slasher.
Yeah, slash and loot.
I was never just your brother.
Damn, son.
And your god.
Yeah.
Fire and
it's like,
darkness.
Fake Destiny.
Greetings, everyone.
Greetings.
My name is Dick Hayne, and I'm the senior technical producer at Counterplay Games. First and foremost, on behalf of everyone at CPG and Gearbox alike, I want to thank you for being part of Godfall's journey up until
He said his name was Dick Hands.
It's crazy to think that Godfall just
Oh,
launched
shit, this
in
something live.
November of last year. Our developers have been hard at work ever since. In fact, this past February, we launched the massive Primal update, which included new content such as additional rooms in Tower of Trials.
Is anybody
Primal
playing
gear,
this?
ascension
I don't
weapons,
know,
and much,
bro.
much more.
It didn't.
But I'm excited to announce today.
It looks good, dude. I can't hate on it. Look
The
at that.
graphics are amazing.
Yeah, but it's just missing something, right? Like
a good story, a good villain.
Free PS5 upgrade.
A Far Cry villain.
Cross-gen play, so PS4 and PS5 users can
Maybe.
seamlessly co-op
A
together.
God of War villain.
And if you've been struggling in the Ascended Tower of Trials, don't worry, we're adding matchmaking. But really, matchmaking and the PS4 edition are just the tip of the iceberg because we are so excited to launch
it
our
was
first
only
ever
PS5, now
expansion,
it's
which we've
PS4.
entitled Fire and Darkness. Fire and Darkness will take players into the Fire Realm for the first time ever, where they'll be met with new challenges.
Like sales didn't go that good on PS5. Let's go to PS4.
And so much more. But alongside Fire and Darkness, we're also releasing a free content update, which we're calling the Lightbringer update. The main component of the Lightbringer update is a new endgame loop, which we're calling Lightbringer. In Lightbringer, players will fight off the darkness that threatens Aperion and be rewarded with a new loot type, Cursed Loot. Cursed Loot will challenge the player to complete particular objectives in order to lift the curse and awaken.
Nice.
Basically, if you thought Primal Gear was tough, you ain't seen nothing yet. And then, of course,
Dude, I'm
we
telling you,
make
it's like a
fashion
fake
the forefront
Destiny.
of
It's like
Godfall.
a
So
Destiny
we
with
have
just
added
swords.
a huge library of cosmetics to both the Lightbringer update and the expansion alike, all of which can be unlocked by simply
Kind of
completing
digging
the
that.
Thank you
Kind
so
of
much
digging
for
that
your time
armor though.
today. It is
We
an
gotta
honor to
finish
be
this up.
speaking here,
I'm sorry,
and I hope you
Godfall. I'm
enjoy
not a
the
fan,
rest of your
dude.
E3.
I'm not.
There's a really
I'm not gonna hold.
unique tone and vibe and feel to
They
Homeworld.
keep
that hasn't
bringing
been
this up and
made
then they just put it to the side.
Came on the year behind the PC gamer.
It's not a prequel. It's not a remaster. It is Homeworld 3. It is the next Homeworld.
They're doing this game filthy.
Now in production.
We're glad you've chosen Gearbox University for your higher education endeavors.
How
As you
dumb.
engage in your academic pursuits, don't forget to
That's
try
me
out
right
our
there.
extracurricular activities. Show off your shutterbug talents in the photography club. Make lasting connections in our chapter houses. Or if you're a boring person, you can always try out for the debate team. We also have sporting events, but try not to party too hard at the homecoming game, or you'll end up looking like this. Be sure to follow us on
What
social
the
media.
hell?
Where you'll occasionally find free shift codes, as well as news and announcements about our latest scholastic offerings. Gearbox University. We can shape your future, because
Our
thinking for
latest
yourself
scholastic
is hard.
offerings.
Now,
Thinking
go
is
buy
hard.
our games.
We're back. I hope
Aw.
you guys had an awesome presentation from all the Gearbox games in development and Gearbox publishing products coming. Listen, I'm standing outside Kevin Hart's trailer door. I'm just gonna. You guys want to meet him?
I hope he
think wants
roasts
to meet
you.
guys.
The king of roasts.
Hey Kevin, you got a minute?
Ah!
Borderlands fans, meet Kevin Hart.
How you guys doing, man? Pretty pumped up right now to meet you guys. Randy, you should tell them actually how big I am in person. It's a great
Well, I'm
opportunity.
6'3", and
yeah, they can get a good grasp of how much height I put on for this role right now.
dude, you are freaking awesome. Like you don't understand. Like you're a freaking action hero.
Thank
Like,
you, man.
This is
Thank you.
amazing watching you work.
You know
Like,
what?
You're blowing my mind.
I'm going to say I'll
Kevin
one-up
Hart
you. I'll
has
say
had the same
it's
haircut for
amazing
about
me to
years.
have the opportunity to portray the character of role.
He finally grew some chin hairs, though.
Because this is your creation. I think the biggest and best thing is the surprise that you guys are going to be in for. Because you got no idea what I'm doing or how I'm doing or why I'm doing it. You got no idea the level that I came in at. You got no idea how much preparation I decided to put into this particular character in this role. You got no idea. You got no idea. You don't even know what's under this jacket. OMG! It's metal! You got no idea. My job is to come in, not only be prepared, but to shock. And I think right now this is what we're doing.
We are doing it. I've seen some pretty like
it's intense.
It's no one's ever seen you like this before.
No, I can honestly say, man, Eli is doing such a phenomenal job.
He's
from a
doing.
directing.
It's also fun to work with him. Like he's working his ass off. Well, everyone's working their ass off.
Absolutely. You got an amazing cast. Kate, Jamie, Ariana, myself, Flo, our director, Eli, Jack Black. You put an amazing group of people together. So shouts out to you, your team at Gearbox. Shouts out to Lionsgate, for seeing that this is something that could be phenomenal. Shouts out to the world of
phenomenal.
Pandora knowers.
Pandora knower.
Okay, you guys that know and love this world, I promise you, you're going to be.
This man's hands are about ashy as hell. Oh, his whole knuckles white.
Wow, you're making me cry, man. My eyes are rolling up. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, I appreciate you taking a minute to introduce yourself to our fans.
No problem. I'm going back in here in the weight room.
I'll see you later.
Got a weight room in here. Just rolling lifts weights in between takes. You'll know why later. Take it easy, man.
Take it easy, Kevin. Thanks, man. Holy crap, you guys! I can't wait for you to see this movie. It won't be long, but
It looked like
we
it
still
was
got a lot of
tight.
work to do. We're a little bit more than halfway done with production.
This dude just bothered me.
But you know what? Back at home at Gearbox, all the great people that created this universe.
Dang.
And I'm here
All up
representing
in her
on behalf
grill.
of all the talent at Gearbox. We're hard at work making new stuff. So check this out, and I'll see you guys soon.
That's
Cheers,
cool.
everybody.
Yeah.
For those of you who've never seen the greatest the world has ever revered, I'd like to introduce myself. Let's go! I'm out here making the mag, 'cause I got it. Too good at
Damn.
being too bad, 'cause I got it.
They made it look cool.
Yeah. Their games are pretty cool, you know what I mean? I don't think that anything blows people away, but
Borderlands.
They're fun games. They're fun games.
Borderlands might. I think it's Borderlands, but Godfall.
Jesus H reindeer games, my dude!
Jack Black being him is gonna be hilarious. I think it's gonna be a good movie, dude. The Borderlands one.
We'll see. They got some hardcore fans.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Another one on the books.
Another one.
The Gearbox
Do we-
presentation is a wrap. And
Another
my goodness,
one.
I have so many thoughts. Oh, what are you doing? You smiling at the camera?
It's like, well, you get to carry all the weight this time. I get to just look at it and go, hey guys, how you doing? Good to see you.
Carrying the weight. Yeah. Oh man. I don't even know where to start.
Oh,
There's
they're
so
gonna
many
do the.
What a tease!
I know.
What a tease!
I want more.
Oh, come on.
I want more.
I thought for sure we had already gotten the Tiny Tina trailer. I thought we had a little bit of gameplay, right? And you didn't.
100%.
Obviously, we got to talk
The
so
Tiny
much
Tina
about the game, that's always
trailer
great.
is
It's
what
giving
I
Kevin
think
the
is the
spotlight, but I wish we
biggest
could've
thing
seen
that
more
they
and
had.
had more. And,
Shout out to
we
them.
know
That
Yeah.
Tiny
it's
Tina
like
trailer
Will
looked
Arnett's in the
fire.
game. I would love to
The
see
gameplay,
character
I can
trailer.
only
I would
imagine what
like
it's gonna be
something
like.
that.
They're just holding out on us.
I know they are. Well,
But
early
I'm
Godfall.
here for it,
early
so-
2022, they got plenty of time to do all this,
All right,
like
let's
the
see.
drip feed of information
All
to
right.
lead up to it. Yeah.
I'm super
Tiny Tina.
excited about the
What
cast,
grade?
though.
What grade do you
Will
give
Arnett,
their
oh my God,
conference?
is the villain Dragon Lord. So I'm like, I mean,
That
if
is
we
a
give
solid
Handsome
C.
Jack a run for his money,
A
if
C?
anyone could, I
Yeah.
would say Will Arnett. You know, I just
I
think,
think
he's a fantastic actor. And
Tiny
then
Tina's
Andy
World is
Samberg
the
just
only thing
hilarious.
that held that conference
I-
up.
I'll give them a B just because it was funny. I like how the way they were doing the funny stuff with the college and stuff.
Oh, we're taking it the whole thing. All right. Well,
Yeah, just like the conference themselves, like conference altogether, you know.
was talking to a couple producers, and they were just
yeah,
talking about
like a
this
B.
new movement.
Only because they were
saw
hilarious. They were more interactive.
everything with Marvel
But
and DC, but maybe we
Tiny
can start
Tina's
seeing
Wonderland's
some
taking
more
it all the way.
Yeah, right. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Take it to
with
the
Free Guy.
house.
Right. Am I allowed to be excited? For this
Godfall, I
movie?
knew
was
it.
asking over there,
Everything
right?
is
I said
everybody's
all the
hyped for
time,
everything
yeah,
else but
Borderlands
Godfall.
announcement,
But
because you have Eli
Godfall.
Roth on, right? You
But
have Kate
the
Blanchett,
Borderland
you have
movie,
Jamie Lee
I would think it
Curtis,
would
you
get
have
more
Gina,
hype.
and the
People
list goes
just,
on. The Black
people
Jack,
just
you know,
don't
everything
care
at the
about the
very end,
gaming
they're gonna
movies
see
no
Kevin
more.
Hart. And it's like,
No, it's
that's
not.
But I
stellar
think this
cast.
year, dude,
And
all that's
again,
gonna
those
change.
silhouettes they've shown for us look so spot on to what you
Yeah,
expect
Tiny
With,
Tina.
with these movies coming out, I think that's gonna change.
Homeworld 3 got no love. Homeworld 3
Even though I
got
know
less
Detective
love.
Pikachu, I'm not throwing shade. I'm not throwing Pikachu shade. I'm just saying, in terms of one that's very straight up, like this is what the video game world looks like on the silver screen. Is that what it's going to be?
I think it always comes
Pokemon
down to
actually did look
story
good,
and
too.
if
That was a quick-
capture the world correctly, but obviously when
Yeah,
talking
it
about
was
video
quick
games a
conference.
little bit, I know one of the better jokes is
Tiny
Godfall,
Tina's
and
World.
I can't get up. I know you were a big fan of Godfall, so.
I wasn't. I wanted to be a
Oh,
big
really?
fan of
Oh.
Godfall. Yeah, what had happened
God.
is Godfall dropped, and I played a little bit of it and liked it, but I fell off because it was so content light. Blessing on my team actually played a lot of it. He liked it. He's came back recently because of a lot of stuff they talked about there.
Okay.
And that's the thing I think that slid under the radar with Godfall.
Yeah.
Is that nobody, and I shouldn't say nobody, but the majority, when you look at Metacritic for Godfall, nobody was like, the gameplay is bad, the gameplay loop is bad. It was just, oh, we need more. And I think what's interesting about Godfall, if you haven't been paying attention to counterplay games, right, is this idea of they had this giant primal update. They're about to give you the Lightbringer update, which is free and going to give you a whole new end game, let alone Fire and Darkness now, which is paid, but is a full-blown expansion with all this different stuff, let alone the free loot items, let alone
check
the
it
new
out.
characters, let alone the new
The next
updates.
one is like
Godfall's an interesting one where
the
it's
games
been
beat
building
session.
since November in
Yeah.
a way that, you know, it
All
came out,
right,
and I remember
cool.
getting, I think, like,
It's like
I don't know,
gonna- it's
Gen
about to
6 or
start,
6.5,
like,
I
right now.
remember, and that seemed to be the vibe of it. That the
All right,
gameplay, and what
so
I
we're
played
just
was
rolling
melee
through.
combat is fun, right? It isn't a looter shooter; it's a looter melee combat game,
Yeah.
which you don't see as much of, and to see it as gorgeous as it looked on PlayStation 5. Now to
Yeah,
see
it
it come
did.
to PlayStation 4. Now to see it with a free update if you buy it on PlayStation 4. So when you can get a PlayStation 5, you can get it. I think Godfall might honestly be, from the perspective of new information, one
June,
of the more interesting.
the thing
ones.
about Godfall, right?
There's a lot going on.
It looked
I mean,
good,
we have
dude.
some of the video up right now.
I wish I had my P5 here and I could show you.
Oh,
Like,
you
it
you
looked-
played Godfall.
I didn't play it. I just saw it and then I was watching
It's
it.
just absolutely gorgeous. But
And then I was
really
watching other
quickly,
people
you know,
play
we
it
could
because you
Yeah,
can only play it on
I've seen some
P5.
other people play.
Borderlands all day, but we're
But
gonna have to send it
the
over
thing
to Golden
is,
Boy
it's
and
just-
the gang in
it's so
just a
light. It's like,
second.
all right.
But first, we've got
You're
some
done.
more in the production.
One
of
end to the other,
Borderlands
done.
movie from CEO Randy Pitchford, who's on location in Budapest, Hungary. So let's see what he got.
What you got for me, shorty?
I am in Budapest. I am working on a movie. The fact that that I've been there from the very first moments of Borderlands and have executive produced and did a lot of design and development and even storytelling with all of the Borderlands games over the years. I just happen to be the guy that's helping these guys make sure it's an authentic Borderlands movie. And you know, I've loved a lot of the interest that Hollywood's gotten in video game IP, and I love the fact that Hollywood's investing more and more in video game.
You know
IP,
what game
but
could
I
have been
will say
better?
that, like
Game to
many
movie?
people, some of the video game
Game to
movies have
movie?
disappointed me. And
Yeah.
I'm really just
Street Fighter?
Like, it's not my movie,
Of-
but I'm
obviously.
doing everything I can to make sure that this
Does
team of
Monster Hunter.
incredible filmmakers,
Monster
this
Hunter.
director,
Does
this
Dragon Ball
cast,
Z count? No, right? Because that's
We ain't counting
anime.
that shit.
has
Because that's
all the
anime
support in the
too.
world
We're not
from
counting that
us,
shit.
It was
and
games though.
has the access
We're not
to
count-
myself and
Do you
all
count
the
that?
members of Gearbox to make sure that the
Yeah, because it makes me
authenticity is
sad.
good, and we're doing everything.
I
we
really
can to
wanted
make
a
sure
good
that-
Dragon Ball
It was
Z.
an
I don't
anime
wanna spoil anything
fake
for the
to
movie,
real,
but
and then they
it's just
flopped,
freaking-
and then it just went underneath the carpet. It was
it's
that bad.
I can't
It was
believe
that
this is
trash that
happening.
stunk really fast. I had to go. I don't count
Welcome
that.
back,
The
everyone.
Mario
As,
movie.
We're here with our media friends,
Remember that?
and yeah, we just had the Gearbox presentation. Randy Pitchford
up
there
there.
giving some words with a hot take. You know, saying video game movies have disappointed him. Man, spice that Randy Pitchford.
Those chairs look dope as hell.
Look,
Yeah,
video
right,
game
that-
movies have
like that
traditionally been a
set.
tough nut to crack because video games are an active
Like, hey, you
experience,
remember when I
right?
worked
These are
with
a
you?
comparatively passive experience. How do you
They look
translate
mad
that
uncomfortable
active?
though,
But
right?
I do think in the last several years you're
It's
seeing
a little
movies like the new
hostile
Tomb
here.
Raider, like Pokemon
Tomb
Detective
Raider, I
Pikachu,
forgot about that.
and even like what we're
Detective
seeing with
Pikachu.
for example, where
That
hopefully
actually
they're
was
going to
good.
break through that mold.
I can't
with
lie.
a franchise like Borderlands, you have a real
Sonic was
opportunity
alright.
there, but
I
I'm
didn't
just
watch
kind
it.
of champing at the bit to
You
actually
didn't watch
see
Sonic?
the movie. It was
Not
cool
yet.
to see behind the scenes.
It was
a little
alright.
bit, but I want to see more
Mid?
beyond just like
Mid. It was
silhouetted
funny.
production still. So hopefully
It was
we'll
just.
get that pretty
It was
soon.
funny.
Please.
But did you
Yeah, I
see
mean,
the
you
cast
got,
list though?
The cast
It
list
was
is awesome.
Andy Samberg, Wanda Sykes, Will Arnett,
You know me, I'm a
Ashley
villain
Burch,
guy.
Of course, who else am I missing?
Yeah, I mean, well, that obviously for Tiny
Dr.
Tina,
Eggman?
but
Oh,
then
the
on
Eggman,
the
there was
other
like Jim
side,
Carrey.
you've got,
Yeah, if
what's
Jim
it,
Carrey
Kevin
was in
Hart,
it,
we
it
saw.
was
Kevin
probably
Hart, Jack
funny.
Black,
Jack
and
Black.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, I mean, he's very clear that like acquiring talent to get them into this, whether it be the game or the movies, not a problem now because people seem to be really, really wanting to get into these video game IPs. Off of
Yeah, everyone's attracted to Borderlands as an IP. Like everyone
Everyone's
wants to be a part of it. You're a
Whoa, what
voice
was
actor.
that?
You're an actor in general.
Hold
You're
up.
Butt Stallion. You're getting in there somehow.
It's true, which is
I don't
crazy.
know what
'cause
I
that was
did.
my nickname back in high
What'd I
school.
do?
Was Butt Stallion. They called
I
me
don't know.
Alex Butt Stallion Mendez, but then they were like, no, you can't make it in esports with that name, so I changed it to Golden Boy.
Because you got booty meat. You got booty meat. Right?
Of course I do. I'm Puerto Rican. So now here's the
You
deal.
said you got booty meat?
We got.
Of course I do,
Dan,
I'm
you
Puerto
said this the
Rican.
best, but Damon, I'm going to start this with you. That there was a lot of
All right, now.
teasing of things, but not a lot of seeing of things.
Yeah.
Also, the Homeworld. Homeworld's great. I'm so glad we're going to get to see.
Dude, those chairs
another
gotta be
RTS
uncomfortable,
game.
right?
We need more
Those
RTS
shits
games.
look stiff.
Just would have been nice to see it.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah.
Wanting to see more is kind of the theme, I think, of Gearbox's presentation. I'm a Pandora knower myself,
Yeah.
but coming out of that, we don't know much
Pandora
more
knower.
about Tiny Tina's Wonderland than we knew going into it.
Stretch.
Right? It was
Yeah.
announced earlier this week. I was really expecting like a gameplay reveal, especially since it's supposed to be less than a year away.
Still
Yeah.
talking?
Yeah, these are all things that I'm excited about. It would have been nice to see them.
Yeah, and Michael, let's save
This
your
poor
favorite
Spanish
Godfall.
guy in the middle wants to say
I'm
something
just
so
messing
bad.
around. We were joking. They were talking about Blessing, and Blessing, was a fan of Godfall. Blessing, by the way, should probably be on this couch next year. We got to make it happen, Poppy. But let's talk about Godfall because
Blessing
these
getting
are
all the
types of
love.
games that
Big B's
No
over
Man's
there.
Sky, for example, is a great example. The game that comes out, and you're like, could have been so much more.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like Godfall might be going down that path of like developing its identity and becoming even better than what it was, or what the developers had hoped for on release.
Yeah, so here's the thing, is like, when a game comes out, it's not always like straight up dead. It's not, games aren't really dead on arrival anymore. They still can, there's life that can be brought into it. You see it all the time, one of my favorite games of all time, Final Fantasy XIV, was a
That's
free
right.
trial, level
That's
70,
right.
level 60, critically acclaimed expansion pack, Heaven's Word, that game is fire now.
It was great.
And then so like I'm not saying that Godfall is going to become this wild thing that everyone comes back to, but you can have a dedicated audience. And I think This is a thing I've noticed when I talk to developers a lot.
Yeah,
who
what do
have
they
ongoing
need?
Games,
Raids.
Is that over the years, they found a
They don't got
dedicated
raids, you
fan
don't think?
base who they've
I don't
been
think
able
they
to
have
communicate
raids.
with. Like, what
I
do
think
y'all want?
raids
What
would
should we
make
put in
that
this game?
game
This is
go
our
nuts.
vision.
Yeah,
So
it's
share
all
with
those
y'all,
games
lay
that
it
try
out
to
in forum
continue.
and
You
to
gotta
do
have
what y'all
like
want, because you're the ones who are
more and more
here, and you
loot,
can
and you
build
gotta
from there.
keep
So, like,
having
like,
have a
Godfall
season
isn't
pass.
necessarily
That
this
saves
wild
everybody.
multiplayer experience
Or just
as,
do
say,
like
something
a
Fallout 76, which has now
instead of a
huge fan
PvP,
base.
you
Very
do
true.
like
But, I mean,
a thing like
you never want to put out a game and
what's it
then
called?
like kill it off. Like we saw that with Battleborn.
For
which
Honor.
came up a lot. And
Yeah. It broke my
You
heart.
just run at each other.
But yeah,
If
and
that
I'm
game
sure
had
they don't want
that For
something
Honor
like that to
battle
happen again.
style
Yeah,
or raids,
I agree. But that said,
that'd be
though,
kind of
to
cool.
put
That
a
would be
bow
tough.
on Gearbox, I do
It
want to
would
say
look.
Tribes
It
of
would be
Midgard
like a
looks
more
awesome.
physical
July 27th,
Destiny,
that is a game
but
I'm 100%
I think
picking up
that's
'cause
what
I was
it needs.
addicted to
Just do
Valheim, but
everything
the
Destiny
combat always
does.
left me, a lot to be
Just
desired.
do Destiny.
For that game in particular, that will look extremely fun.
But that would be
but
tough,
guys,
right?
We got more to come here
Yeah.
at E3 2021, especially from our friends at GamesBeat, plus a preview of what's to come tomorrow. So make sure you stay with us.
Yeah, it's supposed to start in like
the age
3 minutes.
that I started playing. There was an Atari. I used to steal, for whatever reason, just the cartridges. Not really putting two and two
Steal
together
'em?
that I can also play the games, but I love the cartridges, E.T. being one of them. My parents,
She has nice
somewhere in
teeth.
their house, if
Yeah.
we rummage around and look for the treasures, I think we would be able to find a coveted, or less coveted, E.T. the extraterrestrial game.
My grandma still has that in VHS wrapped up.
The ET.
ET. Brand new. Doesn't even touch it.
ET phone home.
Shout out to Walt, aka the Brazilian ET.
He's not here today because he actually is phoning home right now. They're here to pick him up.
That's mating call. Oh yeah. Alright, what's this?
That's creepy. Binge.
Thanks for giving us nothing.
Do you want to work in the games industry? Lawyers. Everybody needs lawyers.
Especially after what Call of Duty did. Modern Warfare 2. Thanks a lot, PvP. Hey!
What up with Games
篝火
Beat?
营地是中国领先的游戏媒体，创立于2018年，致力于为全世界的中
Thought
国
they
游
were
戏
gonna talk
玩家
about
提供
something about like more
专业、精准、快
PS5s.
速的资讯情报。篝火营地立足于中国，与多家国际一流游戏媒体同行达成正式内容合作关系，源源不断地将最新鲜的游戏资讯第一时间带给全球中文游戏玩家。
The latest gaming news
篝火营
for
地在全网
was
的
it
内容浏览
Chinese
量
gamers?
已经超过5亿，服务了数百万的读者和玩家。我们的
Maybe
愿景
Japanese?
是做游戏文化传播者。您可以在全球各大手机应用市场下载篝火营地 APP， 或者访问3w.gamebonfire.com 来加入游戏。
Game Bonfire, that's tough.
Game Bonfire. That's sick. Oh, and their logo's sick. Look at that. Nice.
Good for you guys.
Yeah.
That was a good commercial. It was
Oh, yeah?
tempting.
As a part of Play For All, GameSpot will be bringing you the latest gaming news and announcements, interviews with developers, the biggest press conferences, and lots more. Play For All is our yearly online event that combines the excitement and announcements of E3 with charity live streams the following week with lots of special guests who are going to help us raise money for able gamers. So join us in June for E3 and Play For All on GameSpot.com, YouTube.com/GameSpot, Twitch.tv/GameSpot, and as a part of the E3's official broadcast. See you then.
Welcome back to E3 live from LA. It's been quite a show. It's not over yet. We're going to look back, ladies and gentlemen, at some of the most historic and iconic moments in E3 history. But I have to apologize for the people who are going to do this, all right? I don't know if you understand what GamesBeat is. It's a great site full of great people like Dean and Mike. But there's also a person there named Jeff Grubb. And Jeff Grubb is not a man you want to know, ladies and gentlemen, but he's in this video, and I'm very, very sorry for it. So without further ado, my apologies, but here is Jeff and Mike from GamesBeat.
Damn.
Jeff Grubb.
It's the internet. You're busy because it's E3. I'm Jeff Grubb. I work for GamesBeat.com. Joining me is Mike Minotti, who's going to say hi to all the good people right now.
Hi, good people.
Mike, it's time to learn to love E3 again because we're jaded games journalists. I understand you put together a bunch of stuff to thaw my cold, dead games journalist heart. Memories of E3. You ready to just take me through it right now? I'm happy to do so.
Yeah, you know, my heart only has warmth for E3, so you can call yourself jaded all you want. I am just a ball of E3 love, and I'm going to roll it.
Of E3, of gamer Christmases past, future, and present. Yes.
Well, not future. Those are sad.
Okay, that's right.
That
Yes,
analogy.
yes, right.
You
Okay.
illiterate scum. But yeah, this would be great.
All right, Mike, what is this? Should we set it up?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
When Sony announced the Final Fantasy VII remake at E3, this is from somebody in one of the front rows. So we're gonna hear how excited and happy all those people are, Jeff.
What? Listen, it's just a commercial. How excited can it be?
Oh, boo!
Oh, it's just like this is like from the audience. Okay, this is
Right,
exciting.
this is a reaction trailer. So people didn't know what this was at the time, and everybody wanted them to make this because, like, what PlayStation 4 had like a tech demo that was basically the intro of Final Fantasy VII, like redone, right?
Yep.
And everyone was like, "Oh, so that's like a game?" And they're like, "No, it's not." So everyone was disappointed, but then we got this.
So you see that. Yeah, you can hear people. You see the big sword, and people are starting to realize what it is. That's
right.
That's fun.
Even that playground there, like if you know Final Fantasy VII,
Yeah, right there, they're like, oh.
So yeah, it's kind of very slowly dawning throughout the audience. I think most of them who really like Final Fantasy VII knows what it is, and they're recognizing the names.
Yeah.
That's a great reveal.
I want to
right?
play
So they don't
7
start with
again.
Cloud, you start with there, and then you get, this is when everybody really knows what's up, even if you weren't aware yet. All right.
Right. Yes. Even if you were like a very casual fan, someone who never played Final Fantasy before. Yeah. Okay. I've got a slight chills, Mike. Slight chills.
And I know you're not a weeb like I am, but come on.
What is this, Mike?
What?
It says Super Smash Brothers Mega Man trailer.
Oh, this is the most excited I have ever been from E3. I love Smash Brothers, but Mega Man is my favorite video game character. And this was back when there were very few party
that was
characters.
sick.
Like, this point right here,
I remember
knew
this.
It was from that.
Yes.
I
Oh.
lost
Yeah,
it,
this was
Jeff.
sick.
I was so you can ask my brother because I was watching with him. I absolutely flipped out. Like I play a ton of Smash Brothers. Mega Man is literally the character I would have won in that game the most. And at this point, there was no indication that was going to happen. We had only gotten Snake and Sonic as third-party characters at this point ever in the series. And look at he's doing all his great moves. It's incredible.
You think we're gonna get
Mega
new
Man
characters
2
for Smash?
music. The beautiful CGR.
Maybe.
This is still the
Two
best
more?
Mega Man has ever
I think there's
looked,
like
by
2
the
more
way.
to go.
It's this like Smash Brothers version of him. The kind of like it like captures the proportions of the 8-bit sprite. Like he's kind of staunchy.
Mike,
That was a sick.
I'm
That was like a sick battle.
You crossed it out the
If you're
bottom.
not gonna bring anything that I. Oh, okay. Wait, what's this? Okay. All right.
Is this like Breath of the
All
Wild?
right, maybe this might do it for me. This might be my favorite moment from any E3 ever.
Breath of the Wild.
I've been a long time Legend of Zelda fan, and it's always been one of my most important franchises. But I also agreed with the assessment that they needed
Definitely.
to change things up. And when they said they were going to change things up, and they delayed Breath of the Wild because they're like, we found a new way of doing things, we're going to try to change it. I didn't really believe it. And then they released this trailer, and I was just all in. It might be the best trailer for anything ever. Period. I don't know.
Wow,
Honestly,
for
it's
anything
almost just like
ever.
Good filmmaking.
Period.
This trailer, like
It is insane.
they know, like,
here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, here he's gonna laugh. The bird's gonna laugh. I love it for some reason. It's really good. Here it comes. I think about that all the time. I don't know, just the way they frame that in that song, it gets me pumped up. Like, yeah, here it comes indeed. That's great. That is so good.
That was a good trailer.
This is a big boy, Mike.
This is a pretty short clip here. I think everyone's gonna know what it is from E3 2004. But see, it's not just about video games, Jeff, and trailers
E3
and demos. Sometimes it's just
2004,
about
June.
personalities, and this was like the emergence of the Reginator from 2004.
I'm gonna hit play. I'm very excited.
My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass. I'm about taking names. And we're about making games.
That was sick.
For those who don't know, Reggie invented the Bigfoot pizza, I think. So, of course, just
I like how that's what you brought up. For those of you who don't know, I thought you were going to talk about how, like, important Reggie was for video games Nintendo. He invented the Bigfoot.
I think it was the Bigfoot, and I don't think he invented it. But whatever. Yeah, his name's on the patent.
No, he was in his basement, staying up all night.
Yep.
He's like, I got it. I cracked it. All right.
I cracked the pizza code.
Microsoft now. If ever there was a sequel that was anticipated, it was Halo 2 after Halo 1 came out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Halo 2.
This is the game that made me get an Xbox. I got an Xbox.
Look at Halo 2, bro.
Absolutely.
Damn, that shit looks so
The only
boxy.
thing people didn't like about Halo 2 is the ending, right? Which,
Right.
You know,
Yeah. Cliffhanger stuff. Yeah. Spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning.
2021.
And I think, especially at this point, this kind of long, uninterrupted gameplay demo was maybe a little bit more unusual, right? I think this is what popularized that. Like even up till like 2015 with Sony, they have a pretty long Uncharted 4 demo. That's basically the same kind of format, right? You just play a long level from the game.
Take it away,
This is
Jason.
E3 2007, and it's kind of hard to believe now, but this was the E3 where Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was the belle of the ball.
Yes.
Like Call of Duty is the biggest thing in the world right now. It's still
That
is.
was.
People
I'm
are excited about
sorry.
it, but
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
For sure, this mission 2.
Hell yeah.
Oh my
people,
god,
again, they're
dude.
hoping for something more surprising.
Oh
than
my
Call of
god.
Duty. At this point, this was really
Yeah,
Call of
nobody
Duty.
even seen that.
Didn't
dude,
even
there.
see that dude. When he popped up, I was like,
People talked about that all show. You did not see that guy in the tall grass.
Yeah, nobody saw that.
Nobody saw
Absolutely
that guy.
destroyed people's brains in 2007.
For sure.
Yeah.
Gameplay demos and executives. Sometimes celebrities could even make their way into your heart.
Man, this.
Oh, this one. I knew this one's gonna make it.
It was. I mean,
had
everyone
to.
loves Keanu Reeves.
Doesn't like John Wick.
I'm not one to gaga and goo over celebrities, but this is pretty neat.
And
Doesn't
Krause,
like John
he
Wick.
seems to be very interested in the game that he was making. So that's kind of all you can ask for from a
His
celebrity.
shirt is
right?
fire,
Just
though.
Come, don't talk down. Seem like you're enjoying yourself. Maybe even actually enjoy yourself.
My girl be rocking
And
that
people
mask
will respond to that, and also
with
you
that
know,
like
kinda be Keanu
demon
Reeves,
kind
that
of
helps
thing.
a lot.
She does?
Yeah, she has a mask. Everywhere like we go, she like people look at her and
Yeah,
she
that's
be
pretty
like,
great. Why don't we go back?
Yeah, my
again,
girlfriend's
though,
you know,
pretty
a
far
demon
back
slayer.
To E3 2000 to see what was. Gosh, I was pretty young at this point, but I remember thinking this is the most excited I think I've ever seen people be for a video game. Like this seemed like it was by far the biggest deal in the world at the time, and it's Metal Gear Solid 2.
Really?
And Metal Gear Solid was such a big deal. It was, I mean, probably the best PlayStation game. Getting the sequel on PlayStation 2, seeing all this stuff, and just
yeah, Metal Gear
it
was.
just looked
People
so
were like,
good.
Really?
So cinematic, yeah.
You have to understand, like at this point, the fact that we're seeing raindrops like bouncing off of objects, I'm seeing this like these light bloom effects. Like this was all pretty nuts at this time.
yeah, that's crazy. I like the way they did it.
It
And
just
he
didn't
always
look
did that
like this
little
before
run,
this
like the.
point. And it was this perfect storm of the best artist in the world working with the best technologist in the world to make a video game. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
All right, Jeff. You want to close this out with maybe the first E3 moment?
I do.
The
Back
first
in
E3.
1995, again, the first E3, and this was Sony's big moment. It was following Saturn's Sega's little show about the Saturn, and they're surprised that it's out now, which just confused everybody. And this is how Sony responded as they were getting ready to launch the original PlayStation.
To ask Sony Computer Entertainment President of America, Steve Reyes, join me for
So this guy right here had just given a long, boring presentation, and he did that on purpose to really emphasize what's about to happen right here, where Steve Reyes is going to come out and say one thing.
$299.
Got chills there a little bit because that's it right there. This is them understanding immediately. This is PlayStation, not out yet. Sony, not really in video games yet, especially not as a hardware company. But they already understand how to do this E3 show, come up and make a huge impact, it's kind of unbelievable. And
I just
that-
said
it was the
$2.99
rest of
and
the
just
right?
dropped
Like,
the mic.
That was G.
Saturn had to bow out because the Saturn was too expensive. Sony knew that. They undercut the price by $100, and then every time Sega would respond, PlayStation would lower the price until Sega just couldn't keep in the business anymore. And they tried a few other systems after that, but it was the
Damn,
writing was on the
Sony
wall at
breaking
that point,
hearts.
And it all happened right there with PlayStation understanding how to play this E3 game. It's yeah,
$2.99.
All sorts of fun. I didn't even talk about giant enemy crabs and
Yeah.
weird Elder Scrolls 6 announcements years before we'll ever see it. But there's all sorts of fun stuff, Jeff. Imagine all the fun stuff that's
Elder Scrolls, we're never gonna
will
see it.
happen in the future. So just admit it, Jeff.
I mean,
Admit
like-
that you love E3.
all right. I'm a fan.
Elden
I admit
Ring.
it. I'm not just a games journalist. I like games too. Don't tell anybody.
No,
What the
we're
hell?
telling everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for us, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the show. I hope we didn't keep you too long. And if you tuned back and you're just getting here right now and you're confused, good.
Yeah. We don't
deserve us. I hope your favorite game gets announced next. I'm sorry. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Damn. All right.
A little transition, though. I like it. I don't know.
I
why.
like that to the back of a spaceship or whatever.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Mana Ikeda, and I currently work for a Japanese video game company called Artplay as the current art director. And previously, I worked on Bloodstained Ritual of the Night as the communications manager, and I also drew the box art. So that's just kind of a summarized version of myself.
What do you got? What do you got for me?
I always thought I was gonna be an illustrator, like
Really?
just a freelance illustrator from start to the end. Art was my
If that's her
passion,
art in the
and
background,
it
it's actually
still
tough.
is,
That's
but
tough.
I always wanted to try something
Respect.
new all the time. Anything that I was interested in, like comics, video games, just anything in general.
Let her talk. I'm trying to. Come on, man.
For me, art directing is something that improves the overall gameplay, and and also the game designer will know, like, oh, there was these kinds of ideas, because
I'm hungry
when,
for, like,
when I started to
a
do
new
this
game.
job, like they didn't really have an idea.
I
of
think,
what
like,
they really wanted to do for
this
the
all
game.
just left
So it's
me, like,
basically
I want,
oh, I
like,
wanna make this kind of game,
Give
but
me
I don't
something
know
to
what it
make me
looks like.
get out of my
And
seat.
for me,
Yeah, like,
that's where
we
I come
need
in and
something,
kind of
like-
help them kind of fill that in.
Elden Ring was that game for me.
Yeah, Elden Rings, but we're not gonna really see it anytime soon, right? Like
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank look phenomenal.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Well, I was.
It's not like, oh yeah, I've been waiting for that. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I think Fable will do that for me.
Fable.
I knew
Or another
what
Zelda,
I
but
wanted as a fan. And with Bloodstained
Halo.
Ritual of the Night,
Halo would do
it
it.
was a game that's based
I'll be
on
down for Halo.
horror,
Finally
and
play some
the
Halo.
past,
Elder
and
Scrolls would do it for
people that
me.
were working on the past
Elder
Castlevania
Scrolls.
games
I'll be down.
were working on. And for me, I was a huge fan of Castlevania and the gothic feeling of that entire series. And I haven't seen a lot of games
about
that
it.
were like
Just want like an epic
and
game, you
it was
know?
very unique. And
I want
since
to
my
remake a
artwork
Modern
was
Warfare 2.
inspired by that kind
Yes.
Give me the multiplayer. Don't give me the
I
story.
do a
I
lot
don't
of,
care about the story.
those kind of
We
dark
know why we
horror
are here.
kind of,
Granada.
Granada. Smack up some filthy casuals. Drop a nuke.
Like I said, we need a game in Brazil.
a very young age that I wanted to be an artist and do this specific type of work. And even though
Oh, I didn't press it.
really,
Which one is it?
know or
Mission failed. We'll get 'em next time.
I can't.
still
I'm not gonna lie. I
struggle
miss
to
hearing that.
I do.
so. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate
what
to
else
that
would I
because
like?
They wanted to be something like a specific
Pokemon Stadium would
job
be
they
fire.
want, and
Yes.
they can't achieve
Pokemon
it,
It's like a
Stadium.
fun Pokemon
even though
game,
they
man.
try really hard. And for me, I think that's.
I'm kind of
that's
down to play those little
totally fine,
remakes.
and
I'm not
they
digging
should
the
try
price,
something else
but
that's new.
Yeah.
Because you
Like
know, if I didn't
Diamond
take
and Pearl?
this chance
Yeah.
of becoming
Just
a
give me-
communications
give me-
manager and also the translator for
What was
this
in the
movie,
middle?
I wouldn't
after
have
that.
been in this art director
Sapphire?
position at all.
No.
I would have been like
White
you
and
know,
black?
really like, no,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
that was
do
way
art as a
later.
career. I'm
No.
not gonna take this translation job. And
It was like
I
Diamond
still,
Pearl and the
to
one
this
with
day,
Giratina on it.
Be a freelance artist
With Giratina?
taking
Yeah.
on these mundane work that
It was like
Soul
their
Silver,
yellow.
no?
that I had no
There was like
art
their yellow
direction
version.
whatsoever in. And so I feel like for
That-
those who
Wasn't
are
Soul Silver Giratina?
struggling and,
No.
you know, thinking
But
of
that
creating
era,
their
but give me like the
passion
yellow
job,
version.
because it's, you know, like if you're working on something that you're very passionate about, you
Um,
get very emotional about it. And I'm sure a lot of people
Give me
feel
an
very down
actual
when things
goddamn
don't
good
go,
2K.
right,
Tired of playing
or
this hot
things that
garbage.
they're worried about.
Same game every year.
Same game every year.
Same thing goes for Madden.
So I feel
Madden,
like for
they'd
those
even
people,
change the
like,
posters.
in a very similar situation as
Congratulations,
when I was
Madden.
struggling
How'd
as
you make
a-
that mistake?
As an artist, I feel like they should try something else.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Like my
The
second
trash.
passion, and I really wanted to be involved in some way.
I
So
don't
I
know.
decided to
You
take
know what
on
I mean?
that job and be a
Just
translator.
give me
but,
something.
You know,
Give me
in the
something.
end, people,
I do.
when you're very
Damn, she's
passionate
taking a
about
long time to
something,
answer this
people
one, huh?
recognize that, and
Yeah,
I was
she's pouring her
more
heart out. I'm
passionate
sorry, I
about
didn't
video
listen.
game and art.
I know,
So
right?
in the end, I became an art director that
You
I
know
never
what?
thought I would be.
You know what we need?
I'll give you
So I
props for
feel
being
like,
a great
for
art
those
director.
people,
For sure.
Take the chance, even if it might not be something that you really want to do as an end goal.
Just
you should
nervous.
take the chance if it does change your, you know.
I think she might kind of like that was really from the soul. Like, just she's like, oh, just take the chance, even if you're not gonna make it, just do what you love.
Great
Yeah,
stuff
of
there. Of
course.
course, remember, video games are so much more than
You fell
just
asleep.
making them and having that kind of thing. You could do anything and be involved in
Give
video
us some
games.
cross-up
And so if
plays.
you have the passion, the drive,
Give me
the
Destiny's
determination,
crossplay
you can
finally.
make your dreams come true and have some kind of job in the
Yeah,
Give me
right.
that
That'd be,
Overwatch
that'd be
crossplay.
sick. Some
Also,
Destiny crossplay.
Of course,
Give me
before
that
there was
Overwatch
Jeff
crossplay
Grubb,
finally.
Games Beat
Yeah.
thing. I was told behind the scenes that it didn't play, that it was a joke. Jeff Grubb is not a terrible person. He's just extremely old and shouldn't be listened to. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you, don't forget
that's
to
his
check
boy, though.
out
That's his boy.
e3expo.com/shop
That's his
for
boy.
limited edition E3 apparel
Bruh.
like this. 'Cause
I'm
you
not gonna
might
lie,
be saying,
that
"I'm
jacket
having a
looks
great time
kinda
watching
sick.
you do this
That
crap."
jacket is
Man,
tough.
That
if
hat
only
is
I could
corny as hell.
commemorate it in a way that I could wear all the time.
That hat's
Around
mad
baseball
corny.
games
Want
and
your
the sock
lice
hops. 'Cause
ass
You're gonna walk
hat,
in there
bro.
and old Toby's gonna be behind the bar cleaning the glass. I'm painting a picture, and he's gonna say, "Man, what is that shirt you're? Well, I guess what's the hat you're wearing? This shirt you got?" If you know, I know there's Vegas bets if I'll take my shirt off during E3, but they mic me up too well. I can't do it. But maybe get a bomber jacket. You know. Look, doesn't that Tom Cruise?
That
He's got
jacket
another
is
movie
I like
coming
that
out where he's
jacket.
Flying around. Don't you want to look like him? But a guy version of Tom Cruise who went to E3, and I guess he didn't go technically, COVID and everything else. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much more happening here. Don't worry about
guy's a
that.
clown.
There's no way I can get the script back on track, is there? Because I'm talking about the E3 shop that you should go do too, right? Let me just go for it, all right? With more of our gaming and movies theme today, let's talk about the lines between gaming and cinema continuing to blur. Oh, Jordan Vogt Roberts, the man behind the lens directing upcoming projects Metal Gear and Gundam, sat down with the folks at Entertainment Weekly to talk about the future of these film and these IPs and these shirts that you can get and wear to the sock hops.
Freaking guy.
You did not sell me. You kind of made me want to leave. I'm just saying. All right, what you got?
Hello, E3. This is Nick Romano with Entertainment Weekly Magazine.
Oh, man,
Thank
needs
you
a
so
haircut.
much for joining us today for a
Are we
panel
gonna
discussion with filmmaker
we're gonna keep watching
Jordan
the rest of the
Vogt-Roberts.
interviews and
Jordan, thank you so
whatnot,
much for
or are we
being
gonna
here.
call it?
I think we should call
Thank
it.
you for having me. I'm excited
Call it, right?
to talk about all things
I don't
video
care
games
about
and
y'all
E3.
saying this, man.
I mean,
Give me
there's
some
definitely a lot to talk
gameplay.
about. I mean,
We're in
people,
E3.
it's
I
safe
think
to
we
say
saw
people
all the
mostly know you for
games
making films like
that we were gonna
Conquest
see
Island
today.
and The Kings of Summer, but you're also a major gamer. Can you talk a little
Man.
bit about just your history in the gaming industry? What was sort of
Clutch
your big
King
introduction?
Jr. right here. Captain
I mean, I
Core.
was just one of those kids who had a very
Over
young
and no.
age,
I'm
video
sorry.
games
I'm
rewired
not
my
interested
brain.
in this
You know,
stuff.
I'm the type of
If
guy
y'all
who
are
walks
interested,
into
please
a
watch
room
on
with
your
a
own
box,
time.
and my first instinct
Hope
is,
you enjoyed our
what
stream for
combination
today.
do I need
We're
to
coming
open
back
this
at you
box
tomorrow.
to
We're coming
unlock
back here the
door?
day after that. We're
Where,
coming back here the
God
day after
forbid,
that.
if I ever walked
Yes,
in a room
we
and
are.
there was like
We're
a
gonna keep this
triangular
E3
eye
because
on
what
the
we
wall,
care about is the
I
games. We're
definitely
gonna
need
keep
a
it
bow
going.
right now to shoot that eye. And
This
I'm
is a
onto
real big
something.
E.
We know that you're working on
The
a
real
movie adaptation
biggie.
of Metal Gear Solid. You're working
Right
on a
out
live
with
action
us.
Gundam. I mean,
But
is it safe to
for
say
today,
that your
we out.
filmmaking moving forward is sort of
Peace.
more inspired by a video game?
You know what?
Ironically,
And let's
Metal
put us
Gear
out on
is something I've
a
been
good
trying to,
note. Which one is it?
Sisyphus push up the hill for 7+ years. That game and
The
what Game of
fatality?
World
Fatality.
means the world
That's
to
how we're
me.
going out.
And that's something that I'm very proud of what we're doing, and I think that it
You
is
want more to
very
press?
sort of
Uh,
Kojima punk rock, twisty, and then Gun